Hey everybody, this is the Aggressively Medium podcast with Lee and Josh.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. The podcast is officially old.
Yep. Are you clapped yet? We live?
Oh, we're live. We're gone. We've been gone.
You want me to clap it?
No.
All right.
Now we're live.
Now we're live.
Welcome to the Aggressive.
We already said that.
And I use it.
Episode 30.
Number 3. Oh.
Everybody, thank you for watching and listening.
Yeah.
We have our good friend, Collin, on
Do
here.
that every time.
Do you even remember that?
What, calling me Colleen?
Yeah. When we were sitting at church and I wrote.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's why
I laughed for like 5
That's why
minutes.
I say Collin all the
He had to
time.
explain that to me.
Yeah.
Because he would, every time you would either comment or whatever, he'd call you Colleen. And I'd tell he was being a smart aleck. And then he was like, no, there's a story behind
Oh, it
it.
really
Yeah.
happened. It did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are listening to the podcast for the first time, because I think we explain that story on the podcast? If we didn't, anyways,
We did.
filling
We
out a
did just like
connection
this.
card.
Yeah.
And I put your name as a fake name, but it was a woman's name
Sure was. In the name slot.
in the name slot, and then
That's where the
gave
name
you a
goes.
lot of problems that you needed prayer for. So, glad
And then
you
I
did.
said, why would you do that?
And
People
then I'm
actually
fairly
pray for
certain-
those. And then you said, I didn't put it in the book.
Oh no, I didn't put it in. I
He
just
might
gave
have
it.
put it in the bucket.
Who knows?
Gosh. Wow.
But yeah, so
This is our man, Collin.
Collin Spradley.
Happy to be happy to be here.
Longtime friend.
Yeah, longtime
That's
friend.
funny.
We both met you at Highlands, right?
Yeah, well, I
At
think we
church.
all met through Highlands.
Yeah.
That's how anybody meets.
I mean, it's just,
How
it's
most
just
of my
how it
friends
works.
met.
That's how it works. You know,
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
groups.
Nobody outside of Tuscaloosa knows anybody, or outside of Alabama, because that's where all the Highlands campuses are, and that's where everybody meets.
I mean, true.
You don't meet anywhere other than Highlands
Nowadays. Yeah.
Nowadays. Nowadays. Yeah, that's not.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah, so Collin Spradley, not Spradberry. Let's go ahead and clear that up a little bit. Yeah,
Identifies as a man.
identifies actually as a human man.
Cisgender.
I do have an X and a Y chromosome. Let it be known. So what's up? I grew up in a small town. Came down to Tuscaloosa when I was finishing up high school. Went to UA. Great 4 years. 5 years, if I'm being honest. Had to take a victory lap. Oh yeah. I mean, why not? So I mean, it was a good time. Everybody was winning
Yeah.
championships. So why not stay another year? And so
Might as well.
Might as well. I mean, I've already given them all my money, so give them a little more. It's not gonna hurt. But did that until 2015. Started working as a barista in 2015 with Church of the Highlands, and then 2 years later, got asked to manage a campus back up in Birmingham. So
Damn.
2017, moved back up there, hung out, started teaching people how to do coffee. So that's where I am right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good
And
time.
then you recently got engaged.
Recently engaged.
Yeah.
Shout out to my fiance, Amanda Prescora. 2 syllables. Don't put 3 syllables in it because we'll fight you. We won't fight you.
How do people?
Prescora.
Oh, Prezcora.
Prezcora.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Prezcora.
Yes, Prez.
Like the president.
P-R-Z-E.
Yeah.
Cora. K-O-R-A. Prescora.
Prezcora. So
She
you will
corrected
be
me on
Collin
that.
Prezcora.
Ah, nope.
You're
Nope.
taking her name
Nope.
traditionally.
No. Thank
Hyphenating?
you. I think she is going to keep her last name.
Is she really?
I think she's going to move it to the
The
middle
middle
name.
Oh, well, that's standard.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
standard.
I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like Amanda.
Oh, 4 names?
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. I don't know if we
Yeah.
can get
I
behind
was about to
that.
say that you couldn't put that last name in an email address.
I figured she'd want to offload Prezcora.
No, she wants to keep it. Well, granted, she's
What's
going to
she
be a
getting rid
doctor.
of?
She's going to be a doctor.
what's she
under
getting
that
rid
name,
of?
Right. Middle name.
Was
Marie.
it Marie? That's so much easier to say than Prezcora.
I mean, it's short and sweet, but
It takes a lot less explaining.
she likes
Yeah.
the last name.
Yeah.
And I get it.
It's
How
a,
many-
it's a unique name
but
for sure.
How many bubble scantrons is she filling out these days?
not a whole lot.
Exactly. So
Not a
that's
whole
fine.
lot. I mean,
I feel like once a week. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Well, I get them in the
your
mail.
GED.
A lot
You
of
still
practice,
got-
a lot of practice exams.
Yeah.
I get them sent to the house just to
Yeah.
fill out.
Well, they do. GED's all on schedule.
Yeah, oh,
now,
that's
so
right.
he's
that's
almost
right.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gets
yeah.
them in every week. GED
I gotta
exam.
get my
practice
GED.
exams.
Yeah. Actually, I
Every
finished my
week.
GED. I just like taking it now.
Yeah.
I just like taking it once a
stay
week.
sharp.
Yeah. In case I ever need to go back to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if we have another one of these in a few years and I got to teach my kid at the house, I need to be brushed
Oh
up.
yeah.
Need to know how to do that new math.
Bro, Jason is in preschool and he brings homework home that I don't know it. He's
Yeah,
like, what is the
it's
color
called
red?
colors.
I'm like, bro, good luck.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the backyard.
Yeah, it's tough for me being colorblind. I'm gonna have to pass that along.
Are you colorblind?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fun
what color
fact.
shirt are you wearing?
Greenish.
Okay.
Everything's ish.
It's
Grayish.
green.
Oh, okay.
it's green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green.
It's green. It's all the way green.
It's
It's not a
like
little
super
bit green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lime green.
That's
Yeah.
out of the crayon
No.
box green.
No, lime green's a highlighter color. I
Well,
know-
how would you
I
know?
So
well,
can you see shades?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
everything's just think about seeing a normal color and then turning down the brightness or like making it 50% more dull than
Okay.
it is.
Is
Like
it a
just
new
adding
thing, or-
just adding brown to everything.
Yeah. Is that a new thing that just start?
What do you mean? No, it's been that way all my life.
I was just kidding.
No, what's wild is being in high school and getting corrected by a third grader on what a color is. Now
Now, is that
that's a shot to
symptom
the
of
pride.
coronavirus or
You
Yeah,
lose your
I think
sense
it's
of
one of
color.
the. I think it's one of the new symptoms.
sense of
C-
smell,
yeah.
taste?
CDC
colors.
just released.
Yeah,
Color
updated
blindness.
guidelines. Yeah, which we're going
Which
to talk
you-
about that.
you
You
had
did
it.
have
I
COVID.
did. I really.
We got
did.
patient zero over
Patient zero for my particular job site. Honestly,
What symptoms did you have? Because I know it varies from
None
person to
of 'em.
person.
it really does, and I'll tell you what, it was like a 2-week unpaid vacation is what it was for me. It was. I literally I did lose my taste and smell, right? So I lost it for, I don't know, a grand total of 48 hours, maybe.
That's not bad.
And then
How
that's it.
terrible.
But
Yeah.
that was it.
Man.
Like I no
How'd you
cough,
make it?
No cough, no fever. You know how I found out I didn't have any taste is I ate an Oreo and it was just crunchy. I didn't have no taste. I was like, this is my favorite cookie,
Dang.
and I can't even taste it. I was so mad.
I thought I had COVID.
Yeah?
We went to
You look like you had COVID.
Hokkaido. Appreciate that. We went to Hokkaido and I was eating the little soup that they give you beforehand.
That ain't
And I
got
looked
no
over at
flavor
Meg and
to
I was
it.
like, hey, I can't taste this.
You talking about that water they give you?
it's,
with ice?
it's broth.
What?
Oh, that just ice
It was-
H2O. They give
I like it. And then I couldn't taste it, but
They
it turns
get
out it was
they
just
get a
watered down.
10-gallon
That day.
bucket, put one bouillon cube in it,
It's delicious.
and melt it down.
It's delicious.
yeah.
Normally, except for
Sometimes.
that day, I couldn't taste it. So
I can't believe Hokkaido's still around.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
They're bumping.
Bumping.
Hey,
Getting it.
all you got, don't eat on the hibachi side. Eat at the tables,
No.
and it's like half price.
No, that's
you got to go for the show, bro.
see, ain't nobody paying for a show.
That's like going to Disney World just to get Dole Whip.
No, that's not even kind of
Yeah,
true.
it is.
No, I mean you're not all,
I don't even
you're
know
not
what
far
Dole Whip
off.
is. I'll be
Dole Whip
honest.
is
It's the most overrated drink in the world.
supposedly
We'll
it's
get in trouble
only
for saying
for Disney World, but I've had it at plenty of other places.
Okay.
It's-
So there's like imitation.
It's
Dole
a
Whip everywhere.
it's a pineapple
Smoothie.
ice cream smoothie
Yeah.
that's like was invented at Disney or something.
Yeah.
So it's like a Coke float, but just with pineapples.
Well, no, it's pineapple,
pineapple
ice cream.
shake?
It's
like
pineapple ice cream, basically.
Yeah.
Soft serve vanilla with pineapple in it.
It's not good.
It's not bad,
It's not great,
but
Is it just like the most 7 out of 10 thing
it
you've
was
ever had?
it was sold to me as
It's 7.
earth shattering.
it's not a 7.
Not
It's
even a
like
7?
it's like a
Not even a C minus.
to me it's like a 5.5.
He also drinks Monster Energy drinks.
That's true. He's
So,
drinking a Monster Energy,
he's
like
got
some
that-
sweet tea.
got
something.
that
Every
dumpster palate.
single episode. I don't think we've had a single episode
No,
where I
you
haven't
haven't.
been drinking one.
Monster,
It peps me up a
send
little
the
bit.
check.
Gives me a little bit of a pep. It's delicious.
No thanks.
I like drinking it even when I don't need energy.
Yeah, I
which is a
mean-
bad thing.
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds like an
each his
addiction.
own. Sounds like a
That
crush.
has a word for it. There's a
Yeah.
specific word for that.
Well, I'm trying to back down off the cocaine, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do
monsters on the.
something. Everybody's got their vice, I
Yeah.
guess.
So you just had the 2 symptoms, and that was
Legitimately, like it was
No aching or fever? Or
no fever, no cough, no
you
shortness
quarantine?
of breath. I did. I was a good citizen. Stayed in my house. I did go for walks, but obviously in the air outside, you can't transmit it unless you're around somebody for 15 minutes, as the CDC
Supposedly.
says.
Yeah.
As the CDC
You have to be
claims,
within 6 feet for 15 minutes.
for 15 minutes, and you don't do that on walks by yourself.
Other than right here, I don't do that with nobody.
Yeah, I mean, honestly. So other than my girlfriend, fiance, forgive me.
That's hard
So-
to. That's a hard transition.
Well, you know, and here's what's weird about it is it's only that way for a few months, and then it's wife. You know what I mean?
y'all got, you said 5 or 6
like
months.
5.5 months left. Yeah, March 6th.
That's
today.
a lot.
How
of
long have y'all
time.
been dating?
She makes fun of me because I refer to it in months like it's an infant,
Fine.
but we're like,
Unless it's more than 12, then it's weird.
it is weird.
Oh, okay.
23 and a half months.
So 2 years.
Coming up
Pretty
right
much
on-
2 years.
So 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. 2 years. 2 years, October 29th. Love you, babe.
Awesome. And she's going to be.
She is a dentist.
Oh, she
So
is a dentist.
she has graduated. She is
awesome. I didn't.
Amanda
Well, maybe I did know
Prescora,
that.
DMD. She is Dr. Prescora when she walks in the building.
She did not like our second episode of the podcast.
First or second,
First or
y'all were
second.
talking about cavities.
Yeah.
And
Truth hurts.
You know, we were together whenever we listened to that, and she was like, "No, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right."
I don't I don't like the truth either sometimes.
But yeah, so it was simple, man. I just went for walks, stayed
Yeah.
quarantined.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched. I finished Netflix. So if you have
Good.
any
Yeah.
if you need some
Nice.
recommendations,
Have you tried Hulu?
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
mean,
go through that next.
I've already done that too. So
Okay.
just like,
Gotcha.
I'm on Amazon Prime now, so
Yeah.
I'm finishing up Prime next month. And
See, I'm
just
over
let me
Prime
know.
because they took Band of Brothers off.
See,
That's the only thing
I just watched
redeeming
it.
about.
There was a new show that came out like 2 days ago.
What's the superhero one? The Boys.
Boys, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, The Boys is pretty
on
good.
Prime.
Yep.
Yeah. There's another one that I watched, Utopia. It
Zootopia?
just no. It's a good show, but
Movie?
Utopia.
Utopia.
Utopia is a show. There's like 8 episodes. It came out yesterday or Saturday, and I finished it yesterday. So I was at the fire station on Saturday.
just on a
So,
binge, huh?
Yeah, I didn't have anything else. Football was on at the fire
Doesn't
station.
sound good, I'll tell you
So
that. You didn't sell it. That's
Well,
for sure.
I watched
the
it
Boys
all.
is good.
Like,
The
what do you-
Boys is good.
How's that not selling it? I watched it all in 2 days.
I wouldn't watch it or watch it by yourself.
Okay, fair enough.
It's pretty
gruesome.
It's got a lot of yuck in it.
Yeah.
A lot of cussing.
Me and Meg watch it together, but she turns her head away a lot.
Yeah.
because there's a lot of blood and
Real
guts,
A
violent.
lot of gore.
a lot of gore.
Wow.
Superheroes are bad,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
and normal folks
What a
are
plot
sick
twist.
of it. And
So
they're
it's kind of
going
like
after
it's
the
kind of like
suits.
the old movie Watchmen, kind of where the superheroes have been superheroes for so
Yeah,
long,
it's
Yeah.
similar to that,
and they
yeah.
just get tired of being superheroes. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
couldn't care less, kind of thing.
Yep.
These superheroes look at themselves as like demigods, and so
Well,
it's
one
what most
in
people.
they're the
particular.
main one in particular. But they all think they're better than everybody else, and they don't have rules.
Yeah.
and it's pretty good.
There was a movie not long
How
ago.
many
that-
seasons?
They're releasing the
Second
second
season now.
season every Sunday, like a new episode
Friday.
Wow. Okay.
But the whole first season's on there, and then like half of this second
Yeah.
season's on there. I've got a couple to get caught up on, but it's pretty good.
It's good. We like it. We look forward to
Yeah.
it. So, which is, I mean, we really don't have anything else that we watch religiously
Yeah.
right
No.
now.
We
So-
just watched that Stephen Hawking movie, The Theory of Everything. It's
Was
on
that the one
Netflix.
where he couldn't walk?
Well, that's all of it. But yeah, old pal over here like
Yeah.
this.
Has the computer that talks for him. That's pretty.
He
Wild.
didn't for a while.
Didn't for a while.
Yeah. But then he did, and he got super smart.
He treated
so-
his
He
wife.
got the computer made him smart.
He treated his wife bad.
Well, there's two sides to every story.
Well, they talked about both of them in the movie. She was a Christian through the whole thing. She's like written a book or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the
Wow.
Bible?
No, she didn't write the Bible.
Just the epilogue
Yeah.
of the Bible, maybe.
Yeah.
She's got.
She
a
wrote
quote
some
on
of
the
those
back cover.
Catholic. She wrote some of those Catholic books that aren't supposed to be in there.
Oh,
But Can you cut that out?
No, why cut that out? We don't have a huge Catholic fan base or
You
anything.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
We
Seattle,
won't after
maybe.
today.
Well,
Hey, quit adding books to the Bible. Okay. I'm just going to lean into
Just
it.
go ahead, just
Yeah.
own it, huh?
Maccabees ain't supposed to be in there.
yeah, Mormons.
Well, that's a whole different ballgame.
That's funny. All your Seattleians are going
Oh yeah,
drop
the
you.
our Oregon fan
people,
base
right?
or whatever.
All them lumberjacks up there.
That's right.
Yep.
So would you describe? Would you say you were asymptomatic or mild symptoms?
Technically, by the book, I was symptomatic.
Okay.
But I will say I tested positive on a Friday. I didn't have my first symptom until a Monday. So Monday and
Wait, how did
Tuesday,
you never get tested then?
I was exposed to someone who tested positive, and I was like, and I didn't even
Within
feel,
6 feet for 15 minutes?
yeah, I was at a wedding, which is pretty much a petri dish for
Yeah.
for COVID right now. So, but I was at one, and sure enough, he tested positive. I was like, well, I feel great, but I'm gonna go test anyway because gotta be a good citizen.
And so how much are you
positive.
charging for plasma?
Yeah, just hit me up anytime.
It's per
Venmo.
quart or pint?
Per pint, yeah,
Pint,
pints of
okay.
them. So it's $50 a pint. So
That's still that's cheaper than Bluebell, so that's a good deal.
True. I mean, you could probably try to run Bluebell in your system. It
Yeah.
might help, but not as much as
Just saying, Bluebell's
these
expensive.
antibodies.
It'd be cool if it did.
Yeah.
I'd already be
Tell you
immune.
what.
Yeah.
If Bluebell was a cure, I'm immune.
Yeah.
I could have licked that wet lab over in China. Wet
Where they
market.
got the bat.
Yeah.
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 Just lick the
I saw
bat.
something the
Could
other
have
day.
bathed in that bat water.
I saw something the other day. It was like a video of a guy from the future talking to himself now.
Yeah.
And it was from, like, the guy was living in 2019.
Okay.
And he was like, you won't believe all the stuff that goes down. And he was like going through all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and then there was a global pandemic. He was like, what? That's crazy. He was like, yeah, some dude ate a bat. And he was like, there's not even meat on a bat. And he was like, yeah, I know. Which is like pretty true. Why are you over there eating bats?
Yeah. If you fry the wings, they're like potato chips.
Really?
I don't know.
Well,
That sounds right.
well,
They're thin.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, let's be honest.
Or I just get some
bats are-
potatoes, I guess.
You ever seen a picture of a bat?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I've seen one in person. I've seen one
like a
live.
baby bat.
They're cute.
They are cute. They're like little bird puppies.
Have you ever seen the it's like the velvet bat or something, or a flying fox. It looks like a dog with wings. They're very cute.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
Hollywood made them out to be something they're not, but
Yeah.
they're pretty
I've been looking at the wrong pictures of bats because I've never seen a picture of a bat that I was like,
We're not talking about
"Aw, I
Dracula."
want to take it home.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Google. I'll show you a picture of a bat.
Yeah, pull it up, Jamie.
What's up?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Or Nick.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Cute bats.
Bat.
It just pulls up a bunch of cosplay.
Yeah. Or Louisville Sluggers.
yeah.
Baby
Like, who's Googling baseball?
bat pick.
Pick. You just hit images. You Google like an old woman.
I want to
Please
see
and thank
pictures
you.
of my grandson. Thank
Look
you.
at that right there. Tell me that ain't cute.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, see, you hesitated. You
I
know
don't
it is.
know.
That's the ones I'm talking about too. The big ones. Yeah, look at them things.
I
They
mean,
look
look
like
at that right
puppies.
there. That thing is wrapped. It is swaddled in a blanket.
Now it's all funny
kinda
games till
cute.
it does this right here, and then vein wings are sticking out.
Yeah.
Big old finger wings.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for
Till
that.
it comes up
Okay.
and crawls up your shirt.
So this is
That's what I'm done. I'm
way
done. I'm
off
done.
topic. Like there were any topics to
Yeah,
begin
for
with.
real.
Yeah.
But do y'all remember playing the game when you were coming up in high school and college?
The game?
Yeah. It was off like Waiting, the movie Waiting. You ain't never seen
What?
Colin, there's a generation gap.
The generation
There
gap.
is a generation
Yeah.
gap.
What are you,
It was
45?
pretty much
This happens all the time.
so there was a game that was off the movie Waiting
Yeah.
Where-
You just use a joystick and a little button. That's it.
Where the
Yeah, the
object of the
original Atari.
game was to
called Pong.
find creative ways to show your twig and berries
Oh,
to other people.
the baby bat.
Yeah, the bat. That's what
Yeah,
I was
I know
like,
what you're talking
the bat wing.
I've heard it as a baby
I'm
bird.
shook. I've never heard
You've never heard of this?
Not even a little bit.
Did you go to You homeschooled?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know.
Hey, don't come at me with that.
Well, I just if
was a
you
little
were
school, but it wasn't
homeschooled,
all-
then you
It
were
was
like,
a little. Now, granted, I graduated with 60 people
that's
in my graduating
that's not
class,
too
2A
bad.
high school.
Yeah.
So
That's little.
That's little, but I mean,
it's tiny.
yeah. So there was a game that you played. It was a movie called Waiting. It had Ryan Reynolds in it. Came out in like
Great actor.
06.
They worked at a fast food restaurant.
Worked
Or-
at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep. Or it was like an Applebee's type restaurant.
Yep.
But anyways, they came up with this game to where you find creative ways to show other people your twig and berries. And if they looked at it, you got to like kick them or something, or
I don't know.
punch them, or
So it's like whenever you used to make like the little ring
the circle.
finger underneath
Yeah,
your
yeah.
waist. And
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
Get,
But instead of your
but with
fingers,
genitalia.
it's your
Junk.
genitals.
yeah.
Oh
And there
my
was
gosh,
but there was like, you know, you grab the skin and you pull it out, and it looks like a bat wing, like
that's so gross.
the windmill. So you just
Miss Lori, I'm sorry for this.
We have taken a
it
dark
was
turn.
it was but bat wing, when you went like this for some reason, it just made me think.
That's what it made you think of.
Yeah.
PTSD
Wow.
or
Yeah,
a flashback.
So you've been
Yeah,
hit a
it's a
lot of times, is what
flashback.
you're
Oh, yeah.
saying.
We played the game a
You
lot.
look
in
like
high
that's
school.
been done to you a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I liked
lived
it.
through some
Who knows?
stuff. Maybe
I've seen it with the. I've heard it like, oh, look at this baby bird I found, and it's your. Yeah.
Your junk hanging
One of my
out.
favorite things to
That's
do
the
right
worst.
now
Please
as an
not
adult
that.
is to put my finger through my zipper.
Like Michael Scott did.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
like
talked
at the
about doing
fire
that at the
station.
wedding this weekend.
Talking like, and just like holding it outside and
That's
just walking
funny.
up into like a room of like chiefs.
They would immediately make you clean something. Like just hand you some like rag and Clorox.
They're like, get out of
Go
here.
wipe the fridge or something.
It's just Julian showing his finger wiener again.
Drink this Clorox.
Yeah. So
So you said you would have symptoms. You would have.
I would. I mean, it light.
did you
symptoms.
get anybody else infected that had symptoms?
Well,
Tell the truth.
I mean, I do have a fiance.
Yeah.
And we may or may not have kissed, and she may or may
Living
not have
in
gotten it.
sin.
I mean,
That's what sin will do to you.
but it was weird because that's what sin will do to you. So it was weird as though is she's got a lot more at stake about having it than I do, right?
Yeah.
Because she's like a doctor. She's seeing
In my
a lot
house.
of she's literally like touching people's gums and tongue like on a daily basis. And
Jason
so-
touches a lot of people's gum under tables.
Oh, no thanks, hard pass. And so
kinda the same thing.
anyway, so she obviously we were fairly certain that she had it, but same case, I tested positive. She immediately went and tested negative. But she didn't test positive until I think that next Tuesday.
Oh, really? So she had to keep getting tested, or did she
so
start having
she
symptoms?
had 3 different tests.
Wow.
Yeah. So she had to go get her brain poked by that little stick 3 different
Oh,
times.
thank you.
Oh, she did that one all three?
All 3 times. Yeah, no thank you. She's dedicated.
That's the most accurate one.
Yeah.
If I'm
The
yeah.
rapid test is like 50-50 on accuracy.
So
Let's just get rid of it then. How
So
about that?
first of all, I was so shocked that I had it that I went and got a second test.
Yeah.
I was like, this can't be right. I don't feel a thing.
Yeah.
huh.
Like she walked in, like the nurse walked in and was so like somber and was like, well, Mr. Spradley,
Like she's
you
giving
have
you your
it.
death
You
warrant.
know what I mean? Like,
It's
like
time to
she's
get your affairs in order.
literally like, what do you want your last meal to be kind of thing, you know? And I'm just like, wait.
Yeah.
Are you like pulling my leg right now?
Would you like us to call anybody for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Like you get a
can't-
phone call. Like
I
anyway.
can't taste Oreos. I'm
So
fine.
yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I'll make it.
Yeah, I'll keep
Yeah.
eating my cereal.
Yeah.
I'll live. So
Yeah.
it was fine. My COVID experience was I can't say that it's like everybody's. It's a real thing. People are getting sick,
Yeah.
but my personal experience with COVID
Because that's what I was going to
very
ask
light.
about the mild symptoms. Because now that's what Trump has, right?
Yeah.
His have gone from asymptomatic to mild.
Yeah. Well, has he? I don't know.
I just
They did. He's at the
Okay.
hospital. They took him to the
I
hospital.
knew he was at the
today.
hospital.
I thought he just left.
He might have.
Well, so what we should do
He's
is a
old.
new segment
Oh.
called Ask an Expert.
Ask an Expert.
So
I knew you were going to find a way to needle this in. No matter
I
what.
felt like you were teeing that one up for me.
It was the I'm transitioning.
I thought you were
it
teeing
felt
it
like
up.
Hey,
it
that's
felt
how
like teeing
good I
it
am
up.
at transitions.
that you didn't even know you were making a
I'm getting
transition.
better. No, I was going to Trump on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know I was going
You
to
said,
the
well, I
expert.
knew you was going to find a way to needle it in.
This
It's
part
like-
where you call the expert.
so,
Who's our
If we'd been
expert
doing
today?
that-
our expert this week,
We would have been doing African American.
Is,
You'd have found a way to call.
someone who's very close to the Trump campaign,
Yeah.
daily gets updates from Fox News.
Probably gets text too.
Analysts. Probably gets text. Just recently,
She pays for that live feed, doesn't she?
yeah, she's got the live
Just
feed.
24/7.
Just stays on her-
all
on
it
her
is a guy that
Trump's
walks around.
OnlyFans account?
Yeah, Trump's OnlyFans. Yeah, so she pays that. But so my mom, and I just want to give her a call. She doesn't even know this is happening.
Well, tell her her name. Tell her what her name.
Linda.
Oh, Miss Linda.
So she don't know this is happening, but I want.
Yes.
One ring.
Hey, mom.
You're legally obligated to
Hi,
tell her she's on the
Josh.
podcast.
Hey, so we're doing the podcast, and we want to get. We know that you're really close to the Trump campaign. You watch a lot of news,
Yes.
and so we want to get your opinion. Do you
excited.
think Trump's going to make it through this COVID
Of course.
Of
He's
course.
getting out of the hospital today.
There we
today?
go. Okay.
Okay,
Today.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so he's
He
got a
is
pretty good
fine.
chance of
He's
making
not
it.
dying.
I don't know. That's not what I heard from CNN.
Yeah, I know. Communist Network News. That's what that is.
I love it.
CNN.
I love it.
CNN.
Well, all right, we were just gonna get your opinion. Do you have any other opinions on Trump? Just before we go.
He's going to be president
There we go.
again,
Uh huh.
and he's just going to do better than he did before.
You think he's got a shot
Amen.
at a third term?
A third? I doubt it. Not unless Nancy Pelosi dies. That'd be the only way. She does just like him.
Yeah. All righty then. Well, we appreciate your opinion.
Well, you're more than welcome, dear.
All right. Love you, Mom.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
So there you have it.
That's as raw as it gets, people.
Third term.
You can't say we don't check our facts.
Hey, that's as raw
That's
as
fact
it gets.
check.
Also, I need the record to reflect that her name in his phone is Maul.
Maul.
Yeah. MAW.
M-A-W.
Call Maul.
Call Maul.
Hey Siri. Dang it. Call
It's almost
Maul.
like it works.
It's almost like it works. You're right.
Like you pay for something that works. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's crazy.
Wow.
Well, that's
But,
good to hear.
Yeah, he's getting out of the hospital
And it's not just
today,
hearsay.
Yeah,
which
and, you
is on
know,
Monday.
And here's the thing:
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
today's
wish
Monday.
ill on anybody, right?
No.
We don't want anybody to die.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess.
maybe
Somewhat.
terrorism, but
Yeah. Or Joel Osteen.
I'm stuck. I'm not even kidding. I'm stuck.
that's it.
Get it on out of there. There you go.
That boy, don't be scared.
Not doing that again.
Left his thumb. He's got half his
For
thumb.
those
still
who
in
are
it.
just listening
Mike.
to the podcast, Lee shoved his finger somehow into the mic stand and got it stuck.
I did. It hurt.
So if it sounded like he just fell,
I clipped my nail on the way out. That hurt.
But yeah, so
I was just happy to hear that Trump's gonna be okay.
this is Monday. So if he dies by Friday, then disregard everything my mom just said. But
disregard. Just
Yeah.
disregard it.
so that's a new segment.
New segment.
Ask an
Ask-
expert.
Have
Ask
you
an
heard
expert.
what the left is saying though? That he's faking it to get sympathy.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. I've heard people saying that he got it on like last Monday and it still did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Well, he's the freaking president.
Yeah, but like they were saying, oh, he went to this event where he was like within 6 feet from
With a
people
mask on?
without a mask. He don't. That
So
dude
like they're
hadn't
saying,
worn a mask
so they're
the day
saying that
they done this thing.
he knew he had it and was
That he
it
knew
was
he had it.
intentionally walking around.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I saw, but from what I saw, it was a Facebook post that looked like somebody wrote it in their notes app on their phone and screenshot it and then
Of course.
put it up on Facebook. So
And just like tagged like
Yeah.
CNN or Fox News in it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just like put their website at the bottom.
it probably got played on CNN.
Put their WordPress on it.
Yeah.
Their link.
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, no, that is what if you get out there and check, they're saying he's faking it for sympathy points.
Sympathy points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to like, if he faked it, he's gonna fake getting over it really easily, and then they're like, "Look how strong our president is." That's what they've been saying.
I did see a funny tweet.
Honestly, I don't care if that's what he's doing either.
I saw a funny tweet that was like, if the coronavirus is considered a Chinese virus and he caught the virus, should this be considered an assassination attempt on the president?
No.
If it was sent over here on purpose, it's grounds for war.
If it was sent on purpose, yes.
You don't know.
You don't know.
I know more than you do.
Oh, do you? Let me call back the expert.
I've been talking to
see what
Eddie
she says.
See what old mama has to say
she
about
probably
it.
would say it.
Well, my mama said
my mama said that old Trump
alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth
and no toothbrush.
And no toothbrush.
Medulla oblongata.
No, Connor Sanders, you wrong.
Speaking of calling people on the phone, do y'all remember?
What a transition. A transition.
Do y'all remember
sometimes
being in high school and
and college?
Yeah, college a little bit too.
Josh, a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Is when I graduated college?
No, but you had one of them.
I thought I was old. Now
I'm talking
young.
about you and
I don't even know what's going on.
You didn't.
Oh, God, no. We didn't do that.
You passed all that.
Yeah, I was past all that. I was 30 years old, bro. I ain't trying to call on the phone all night.
9 a.m.'s late at that point.
You ain't lying. But yeah, so when you were in high school and college and you would stay up on the phone all night with a girl.
Yep.
100%.
That seems ridiculous to me now.
I would look for an excuse to stay up.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
I'd sit there. We'd sit there silent.
Yeah,
and just
Yeah.
be
just breathe, hear each other, just listen to each other.
I
breathe.
couldn't do that if somebody gave me $100 an hour now. No. I just couldn't. I just
Yeah.
all right. Well,
And you know what's crazy too is most of the time, I'll speak from my experience. I can't speak for you guys because there's no telling who y'all are dating. But so you're
telling who
dating.
y'all are dating. What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I'll let you interpret that how you will. So with me, I'm dating girls that are at my school. So it's not like it's not like you didn't see them all day.
Right.
They're also in your class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
There ain't but 60 of
at
you.
least a few. Yeah, and 60 of them in my case.
Yeah. So probably about 32 of them were female.
I mean,
Statistically.
statistically. And so it's not like you didn't spend all day with them.
Yeah.
True.
And so everything that happened that day.
Yeah.
And you're just making up stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I'll say, I think the last time I did that, I was like 25, probably.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore.
Do you know, so I'm a little strange. Sometimes I just remember stuff that happens.
gosh.
I make mental
Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast?
I do that sometimes and it works. Let me tell you, he knows what he's up to. Yeah. And so anyway, I specifically remember I made it a mental note in my memory when I was in middle school or something. Dang. And I'm not kidding. I told you I'm a little weird. So anyway, I made this mental note in my head that I had woke up that morning and got on a 3-way call. Which I don't know how many people. This is over a summer. I don't know how many people 3-way call anymore.
Can you still?
I don't even know.
I'm glad that you use the word call at the end of that sentence every time.
It's the perfect space in between the two words.
3-way
It is.
call.
Yeah.
3-way call. And so not only that.
In middle school.
Not only that, but I was on a landline.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Landline. But I will say I did have a cordless phone. So I didn't have the stretchy thing attached. It was an actual cordless phone. But say all this to say that we got on the phone about 8:30 that morning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
I'm telling you.
Morning?
On
a Saturday?
It was over the summer. So I don't know what day. Could have been a Thursday.
That's fair.
We literally talked until 7:00 that night.
No.
It was the most ridiculous thing I had.
Did you hot swap batteries in the middle of the call or something?
Well, I mean, you got a few cordless phones, so you can you can
maybe you did.
Relay over.
We didn't have that many cordless phones. We was poor.
I mean, what? I mean, you go get on the corded phone until the other one charges.
Yeah.
You have to sit in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Look at
that
the countertops.
That meant that you tied up the phone
100%.
for the entire day.
100%.
Somebody-
I mean, I'm not proud of it.
Somebody could have been
I didn't
calling
say I
saying
was
a
proud of
relative
this. I'm
passed
just saying
away.
that-
And
I'm just
Colin's
letting
too
you know
busy
that it happened.
talking
all
to his lady
talking
friend.
about calling folks. It happened. I'm not proud of it.
What are you talking?
Lee's like out of words.
He's flabbergasted.
He's
Flabbergasted.
restarted. He had to
I'm
restart
flummoxed.
his computer over there.
That's better. I'm flummoxed.
Flummoxed.
About what?
About the same thing
Well,
you talk.
what'd you talk about whenever
the
you
same
were
thing.
11 and a half hours? Nothing.
Well, you talk about the same thing you do whenever you're talking at midnight.
For 11 and a half hours?
Hey, Colin. Today I was at
What are you,
science
Pinocchio?
class.
He's talking to a girlfriend.
No,
and his
that's
grandmother.
like,
What in the world?
but that's like, what would you talk about? Just be like, today at science class.
I
I
mean,
went
summer.
to.
We would like do stuff, and I'd be like outside,
Oh,
like playing in the dirt or whatever, talking on the phone.
so you'd tell her, hey, I'm playing in the dirt.
Well, first of all, it was a 3-way call, and so
But Twitch too.
it was
Who was number
me
3?
and my girlfriend and my girlfriend's friend.
So you were just sitting there most of the time then.
Oh, I bet
A
they're
lot of
doing
it was
Yeah.
it was listening.
Okay.
So, like I said, 3-way call. There's more than two parties involved. Anyway, I'm not proud of it. I want the record to reflect.
I might have done 6 hours
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I definitely did. And like when I was 25, I remember doing like 5 and 6 hours.
At 25?
Yeah. It was like a long distance
No,
relationship.
see,
It
y'all
was
talking
long
about
distance,
me.
long distance relationship.
Call it what you want. That's a lot of time.
It's
at
not
25.
11 hours.
Well, first of all,
He was in middle school.
That doesn't make a difference.
That absolutely. He doesn't know no better.
Thank you so much.
doesn't
Thank you.
know
You're a
no
grown
better.
man talking to somebody for 6 hours?
6 hours.
Long distance relationship.
LDR or not, doesn't matter.
Sick. I'm more flummoxed about that than yours.
Yeah,
That's
first of all,
fine.
You're in middle school. I'll give
go,
you a
go
pass.
work a job or something.
You were grown.
I worked a job. I got
No.
2 days off.
You were talking on the phone during the job.
Nope.
That's
Work 1, off 2. I got plenty of time to talk on the phone. But speaking of talking on the phone for that long, there's no way I could do that now with anybody.
no.
Not my wife,
No.
not my mama, not my child, not my
There's-
best friend, not
No.
somebody I hadn't seen in 10 years.
You'd be lucky to get 20 minutes out of me
Yeah.
on the phone right now.
Yeah.
You're lucky to get to me to answer first.
Yeah, the quickest way to not get in touch with me is to call me.
Yeah.
I will say I have had some like 30 and 45-minute business phone calls.
No, I don't believe that.
But even then, I'm like, I need to get off this phone.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
Everybody's zoomed out, media
Yeah.
out, you know.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of businesses,
What's up?
you have a new business.
I do. Just
Shout it
recently
out.
started.
Bring it on.
Yeah,
And
so
that was a good episode, guys. We appreciate y'all for listening.
Check us out.
tuning in. Check us out
Call us
everywhere.
on social media. Don't worry
And
about it.
yeah, whatever it is. So yeah, I just started doing some pressure washing, some exterior cleaning,
Yeah.
if you will. I don't
Gutters?
want to. Yeah, everything, man. I don't want to just limit it to pressure washing. Exterior cleaning, everything that a house needs that you didn't know that it needed, which I didn't know that it needed until recently, which is, washes and roof washes and driveways and sidewalks and
Oh, there's
gutters.
nothing like hitting an old mailbox with a pressure washer.
I'm telling you, it's
It'd make it
wild.
new.
But I mean, it really does. It's like putting a new coat of paint on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Excellent Exteriors is the company of.
Drop a link in the description.
We sure will, and I'll be sure to do that on myself. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it's a good time. It's honestly, I tell people, it is. I do it half because it's satisfying to see the before and after. And then the other half, obviously, it's a paycheck. So, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I'm not out there
Trying-
sweating,
trying to
not out
pay for
sweating
a-
for nothing. You know,
Trying
what
to
I
pay
mean?
for that engagement ring.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, I got a honeymoon to pay
Yeah.
for. Got a wedding to do and pull
House,
off. So
probably.
not a house. We're renting. So
Okay.
So thankfully, but yeah, I mean, still got to pay a rent note.
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, check me out. I'd love to come and do work for you.
Yeah.
I'd love to be your person in the.
How
in
can
the
they
pressure
find
washer
you
business.
online?
Yeah, online. I have a Facebook page, Excellent Exteriors. It's got my beautiful mug on there, so can't miss me.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it online. I also
nobody likes doing their own pressure washing either.
and nobody. Well, see, here's the thing. Here's why
I do, but
here's
I'm
why.
odd.
But see, here's the thing.
It takes forever.
It does take forever, but here's the thing. If you are the average homeowner
Mm-hmm.
and you had to have the choice between purchasing a $1,000 lawnmower
Mm-hmm.
or a $1,000 pressure washer, you're going to buy the lawnmower
Yeah.
because you're going to use it 30 times a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're not going to use the pressure washer but once a year. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Yeah.
twice.
Maybe twice
Or you
if
go
you're
to-
diligent.
You go to Harbor Freight and get that $75 pressure washer.
Well, I got to check.
like I've
yeah.
got, but
Yeah.
it takes forever.
And it
It's
don't
about
get a
40
lot of
PSI.
stuff.
It really, yeah. Well, it's like it's less than 1,000.
It's less than what the water hose has.
Yeah.
Just turning it
Yeah.
on at the house.
yeah, it's not great. I bought it for screen printing,
yeah.
and then I've done some pressure wash our back patio once, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
It
I don't
is
want to ever have to
therapeutic,
do that
though.
again.
I mean, it really is. And like, so I've
What do you
had-
charge per the square foot or
have
for hour?
kind of depends on the job. You know, like gutters will have like a flat rate, a driveway will have a flat rate, but like a house wash might
So you
be
don't
like
do
per hour.
You don't do slanted driveways.
No, you can
just
do
flat
slanted.
ones?
You can do slanted ones.
Oh, okay.
Slanted or better? It doesn't pull up on
yeah,
you.
it runs off of there. It's
Well, you
pretty
said
nice.
flat rate. I didn't know if you had a
Oh,
flat
my
rate. And then a
That's what I have to deal with weekly.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I can't. But I mean, roof washes. I didn't realize that some like insurance companies will require some of these things.
Really?
Yeah. Before
Wash your roof off?
if
Like sweeping your grass?
You
if
talk
it's,
dirt.
if it's bad enough.
Yeah.
Like so, you can have like mold and moss, and you can get algae up there, and you go up there and treat it, and that stuff will get in between the shingles and
Mess stuff up.
deteriorate the roof. And so you got to get that stuff cleaned up before they'll insure it. A lot of times, not every time,
Yeah.
depending on how old the roof is, and there's a billion different factors.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, if you're out there listening or watching, and you need pressure washing,
Yeah.
excellent exteriors
I got your back,
with Colleen.
Colleen.
No interior?
Old
No
Snotchua.
interior. You won't
You don't
pressure wash the
tile or
inside.
anything?
I'll pressure wash your
Hardwood?
fridge if you
Yeah.
want it, but
Pressure wash your
I got some
hardwood?
Yeah, I got some hardwood in there.
don't know.
Probably need some
I
pressure
don't know
washing.
if you want that. But I mean, I'll do it if you want. I got a
Pressure washing rugs. I heard that.
That's what you do?
Very-
Throw them over a fence?
Yeah.
Pressure wash.
So I just did my first rug about 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's the
and-
interior.
It was an exterior rug. It was on a patio. It was a patio rug.
Rich person.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you gotta know your audience.
I mean, ain't this audience.
I mean, I'm just letting you know.
Aggressively medium people don't pressure
You
wash
got no
rugs.
outdoor rugs.
I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know. It was an outdoor
That's called
patio
grass,
rug.
I believe. Right?
I mean,
Outdoor rug.
everybody's got an outdoor rug of some sort, right? You got to welcome that, right? That's an outdoor rug.
Maybe I don't know. Do I?
That's
Y'all do.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's a type of outdoor rug.
Yeah,
But-
Okay.
Everybody's got at least a little one. So,
yeah.
but yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It fills in the gaps with
Yeah.
my empty time. So keeps me
awesome.
busy. I love it.
Are you still doing the
I was about to
church?
say, are you doing coffee at
Yeah.
all?
Oh yeah. So right now, COVID, love you, but no, don't love you, COVID. You're the worst. I am kind of in a different role within the church at Greystone. I'm at the Greystone Campus Church of Highlands. And so now I'm kind of helping out more with small groups, and I'm helping out more in like Dream Team world and outreach world. And so I'm
Yeah.
just, I mean,
They're
nobody's
not doing the cafes right now.
no, yeah. So we're just staying away from that until, well, granted, we did open the Grandview Cafe today, like Monday, October 5th was first day cafes have been open since we all shut it down in March.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's just that's what it looks like now, and then hopefully in the next few months we'll be slinging some more Spro. I can't wait.
Slinging Spro.
Slinging
Espresso.
Spro. Espresso.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Lee.
I don't know nothing about coffee. I don't drink coffee.
That's all right. Yeah, you drink that.
Slinging
Devil's
water.
water.
Terrible.
Slinging motor oil.
That's
with
It's
some
eating me
lemon in it.
inside.
That's
It's
it.
eating me inside out.
Yeah,
But
pretty much
it's
is.
fine.
Aging you from
Gets
the
me through the
inside out.
day. So
Kidneys are just crying every time you drink it.
It's funny
Ain't no doubt about
because
that.
the first average American is about coffee.
Well, let me hear about it.
You want to hear him?
Yeah. This is the average American
This is average
segment
American.
of the episode.
This is a segment.
So if you're first time listening,
First timers.
average American is
So, since we are the Aggressively Medium podcast,
That's true.
we're right there in the middle also known as average.
Yeah.
So I scour the internet all week or 15 minutes on my way here.
I was about to say, you were sitting there
30
before we
seconds
started
before we
filming.
I'm driving to Josh's house on the internet.
Or when you sit down, go, oh, I need to do one of these.
While Josh goes to the bathroom before we start, I do my prep. But we just talk about something average for the day, the month, and the year.
Yeah.
About average
Of
Americans
an
in the
American.
U.S.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is like the third one.
Americans in the U.S.
I think this
Not,
is
not Americans in anywhere else, but
Yeah,
in the U.S.
you have to be-
Continental or
They're not traveling.
United
They're in the
States.
US.
This country.
continuous 48 or all 50.
I would assume it's all 50.
I mean,
But
I
hey,
guess.
Let's see.
Yeah, wait,
Here we go.
Let's see it.
So this is the day one. This is per average American per day, but it's not per person. So this is average America for the first day one.
Okay.
In it per day in the United States, how many cups of coffee do you think are consumed in the United States per day
It's got to be in
on average?
at least the thousands. I don't know. You're the coffee expert.
Yeah, I'm about to look like a fool too.
I'm gonna blow your mind.
Per day, cups of coffee.
In the U.S.,
At the fire station, they go through at least 20. So
Yeah, I
per
would-
fire station.
Shoot, man, I don't know. That's a big number. I don't
any
know.
number you told me, it's gonna be low.
I mean, I was immediately thinking of like 2,500 cups.
4 billion.
Well, billions obviously ridiculous.
Well, but you said any number I
mean,
tell you is going to be
this
low.
guy.
context clues. though.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
What are we
Nuance.
Yeah,
Use a little wisdom there, pal. Per day in the United States, the whole country,
Yeah.
entire country.
250.
250 what? Cups? 450 million cups of coffee.
Dang.
That's wild.
I believe that.
It's like 1.25 per person.
So we need to get in the coffee business.
So I will say, I do know that the coffee industry is like a $2.3 billion industry.
at least. Yeah.
That's a pretty accurate number.
450 million cups a day.
Isn't that wild?
And there's what, 350 million people in the U.S.?
Yeah.
And
So one-
children, which probably make up like a quarter.
Granted,
Yeah.
I was drinking coffee when I was like 7.
Yeah, my
So-
mom would let me have like, it almost looked like chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Meg told Jason the other day that it was chocolate milk. He took a swig. He was like, ah,
450 million cups.
450
lot of
million. That's a
coffee.
lot of coffee.
It's a lot of
wonder
liquid.
landfills
That's a lot
are
of-
like they are.
That's a lot of sugar and creamer, too.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's wild. That's a lot.
That's just us, too.
Yeah, that's not the world. Coffee
Where's all
started
this-
in like
where's
coffee
all this
started in
coffee
Europe.
coming from? Where's these beans at? We plant
Mexico.
them in space? My gosh.
Mexico.
I mean,
you
well,
never seen the. What was the old.
Brazil.
What was
It's
the
in South
old.
America.
They had the donkey and the little guy leading the donkey. It was a coffee company. And they had commercials. And it was like a donkey and a little.
That's some, of
Latin
that,
guy.
that's some of that local Demopolis coffee.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
the-
gosh. Yeah.
That's that.
That's that
That's
homebrew.
that 60-year-old coffee.
Yeah, it's a
over there.
generation gap.
Yeah. No. So there are dozens of different what's called single origins that the beans can come from.
Yeah.
So you can get it from Costa Rica.
I'm just trying to
China,
think of space.
Kenya. I mean, it's a lot. Coffee farms are pretty wild.
Well, yeah.
Did you know that the coffee bean comes out of a cherry pit?
What?
Look at
So
that.
the coffee bean has fruit
Grows on
around
a
it?
tree. Yep.
With fruit around it? What do they do with the fruit?
They peel it.
Does it taste like coffee?
Nope.
Do cherry pits taste like coffee beans?
I mean, that's like the seed, right?
Yeah.
And so they take it off and then they process it
Yeah.
and then they roast it.
What about
and
the
then-
ones that the
you get
only
your
way
coffee.
you can process it if it gets digested by an animal first? You know what I'm talking about?
No, that's well, yeah, it's like poop coffee.
It's like a specialty coffee though. That's like
but
super expensive.
It's expensive, yeah. I've never particularly had it.
It's like the coating has
Because
to come
broke?
off through the digestive system before they can grind it up and eat it.
Yeah, pretty
Or drink
much.
it.
Yeah,
Juan Valdez Colombian
I
coffee.
think that's Valdez.
It's Valdez.
That was the little.
Ain't nobody
But they used to
seen
have.
that.
Yeah, they used to have commercials. The little guy,
The old Juan Valdez maneuver, eh?
and he would. It
Because the
was.
Valdez was that oil rig that spilled in Alaska and killed a bunch of seals and stuff.
Yeah.
See.
Penguins.
I don't think it was the same company, but it might have been.
They were an oil company. Because that's Valdez.
Yeah, but they like their commercials were just him, and he would just be like leading his donkey through the coffee fields. I don't know why I remember that.
Was that in color or was that with black and white TV still?
I think it was in color.
It was a radio commercial. They didn't even have TV yet.
They just described the donkey and the,
You
and the
better
little
not let
job
too
very
many-
Just
well.
Morse coded
Yeah.
over to you.
You better not let too many people hear that they're going to change that mascot. That's racist.
Oh gosh, that's ridiculous.
And animalist.
Animalist.
You double trouble over there with that
Double
logo.
trouble.
All right, what you got the next
All
one?
right, so per month, how many hours do you think the average American spends on social media per month?
Oh, per month.
Now, this is including everybody from day old to 100. So,
How many hours?
a month.
How many hours are in a
We
year?
can do some.
That's a good question.
Hey Siri, how many hours are in a year?
1 year is 8,700.
8,000.
I'm gonna say 8,000 a day.
I'm going.
I don't know.
I almost said it out loud. Oh my gosh. Hours per month.
Yeah, I'm going 240.
240 hours a month.
Yeah, because that's 8 times 30, so it'd be 8 hours a day times 30
You think
days.
the average consumption of social media is 8 hours per day?
Yeah.
For grandmas and
We're-
babies?
I mean, but you've got so many more young people than
Man,
you
y'all
do
are going
old
to be
people.
underwhelmed. It's 75 hours a month.
Really?
2.5 hours a day.
I
Oh,
disagree.
yeah, I disagree as well.
But you're thinking like a millennial.
I disagree. Well,
But there's so many more
You're-
people that are on
you
the
think-
internet
You
than
think Maul over there is on the internet for 2.5 hours?
what about the baby that has
She
Netflix in front of
probably
it for
is.
6 hours a day?
Oh, I don't think they're counting Netflix and stuff. This is social
Well,
media. Social
well-
media.
Well,
Not a streaming service.
I
Or
still
the
think
news.
social media is just.
Yeah, just social media.
I think it's a lot.
I guess you're right.
75 hours a month, though. That's
I think it's more.
that's
I mean,
3 days a month.
granted, you know, I don't know how they got this information, but
Well, they
It's
just
probably-
tapped in everybody's cell phones.
well, they were probably just asking people, how many hours a day do you think you spend on
2.5,
social media?
and it's like
they're like,
8.
oh, like 2.5.
Yeah, I think it's. I
Because
think
like,
it's
there's no
subjective.
way they got.
They probably don't even want to
data.
admit to being on their cell phone
God,
for
no.
like
If
5
somebody-
hours a day.
Yeah, if somebody asked me how many hours a day I spend on my phone, I'd probably be. Oh,
We
I'd
did
say
this last
2.5, 3. Yeah,
You're like 6 hours a day on yours.
yeah. But that's not
That's
just social
total
media.
screen
That's
time.
total screen time. But
Yeah.
it does break it down by. So today I've been on my phone for 3 hours. An hour of that has been Facebook. 37 minutes was TikTok. 22 minutes was Instagram. So
That's
I
too
mean,
much.
That's a lot.
Too much.
it is a lot.
Have you noticed I've been off it since March?
He's talking to you.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I haven't seen not a single thing. Who runs the Cheese Louise?
My wife.
I figured so.
Yeah, she's all
It's
over
very, I mean, it's got Anna written all over it. Everything I see.
Yeah, not me.
Might as well.
I've opened it 3 times since March, and
I'm proud
all
of you.
3 of them were to show the same picture of a Ford Bronco. Just different people.
Why don't you just screenshot it?
Dang, that's good.
Or just Google it.
That's smart. Well, because it's a guy I knows. It's on his Instagram.
Okay.
I don't pull up Instagram to look up Broncos.
Yeah,
It's
don't
a
know what you
specific
do.
one.
That's
You should
pretty
just take a
wild.
screenshot of it. Hey, I'm a different person.
Hey, I tell you what.
I love it. It's been good.
I mean, I heard the Social Dilemma was pretty good. Talks about.
Ooh, have you watched it yet?
I haven't,
Oh,
but-
you'll turn your phone off too.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I'm already sad about it, but
I
that's
do
fine.
use
I need to turn
Facebook
it off.
a lot to find out information about other businesses, though. Like, I'll Facebook somebody to figure out what their hours of operation are, or like
That's
their
on
phone
Google.
number.
That's on Google.
Yeah, but I use Facebook for that. So I mean, it would be the same.
Is it
thing,
because you don't know
essentially.
how to use Google?
Yeah, I forgot.
He like Google's the screen page.
Since they
Facebook's-
got rid
yeah.
of Ask Jeeves, I just
Yeah.
completely am against
Just
Google. I don't
asking
I
the
don't Google.
paperclip on
You know,
the Microsoft
MapQuest
Office.
is still on the internet.
Are you serious?
You can print out a MapQuest right now if you wanted to.
That's dumb.
I don't know why you would, but you could.
Josh knows that. He probably
Yeah.
did it last week.
I just can't stand these
You ready for
phones.
your year?
Yeah, let's hear the
The
year.
year. How much money does the average American woman spend in a year on clothing?
$1 million.
On clothing?
Yeah. Not shoes and jewelry, just shirts and pants and
This
dresses.
is the average American.
Average American woman.
So we're talking about
You might be underwhelmed by this too.
the average cost or
I'd
the
say
average income is, what would we say, 30,000? 36,
Somewhere around
63.
63?
Oh, combined.
Yeah, household income,
Okay,
63.
yeah.
Okay,
that
so
makes sense.
63. So it's got to be less than 63. That's talking about before. That's talking about before taxes.
I was gonna say like $4,000.
Is way less than that.
Is it
really?
Yeah.
That's good. It makes me happy.
Again, this is probably one of those things where they walked up to a woman and said, "How much money do you think you spend on clothes?" And they're
Like, who are they polling right now?
Like $100.
You got to look at the averages.
Yeah, that's true.
Meemaw ain't spending that much money
That's
on
true.
clothes.
That's true.
I don't know.
And like Carolina don't spend nothing on clothes. So that'd be a zero.
Oh, so where does the age? What's the age cutoff? You know what I mean?
Birth to death. Pretty big range.
That's a big range.
That's all I got.
That's a lot of gap right there.
Hey, I'm just reporting the facts.
All right, so how much was it?
Let's hear it. It's under $4,000.
Just under $750.
That's a lie.
Ooh.
That's a straight lie.
You gonna sit there owning a fireworks stand, owning a cheese truck,
On a fireworks stand.
owning a cheese truck,
Your truck
and tell
does kind of
me
look like a fireworks
I'm telling
stand.
you.
with a straight face.
How much does the average woman spend on clothing per year? On average, here we go. On average, women aged 16 and over spend 76% more than men of the same age. Women spend around $571 per year. Women aged 45 to 54 spend the most at $739 a year.
I'm sorry, that's false.
This is right off the internet. So you know it's
That's
true.
fine. It's from the internet, but it's
Gotta be
false.
true.
Creditdonkey.com.
Oh my gosh,
Credit
that's not even
Donkey.
a real website.
Credit donkey, send the check.
The donkey got out of the coffee business and started doing fact checking.
That's wild.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
Who's
not
credit
true.
donkey asking?
It's
honestly?
not. It's not true.
You can't say that.
I can because I know personally that much.
That's anecdotal. That's anecdotal.
$750.
Again, that's got to be one of those. They're not going through and checking everybody's bank account and going
$750 a year. No,
I'm telling you.
no, I've just got rewoke
They're
about
just
that.
they're
No.
asking. They're asking people how much money you think you spend, and they're going, oh, maybe like 700. There's no way
telling
they're
you.
actually getting like for real. Because how much is the women's clothing industry in the U.S.? Okay, hold on.
a lot of women,
Let's do
though.
this. Women's clothing industry.
I'm telling you.
That's a hard
So that's
pill
a
to swallow.
$41 billion.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, retail
off,
sales from women's clothing stores
that.
reached $41 billion in the U.S. in 2018, with a revenue for women's apparel market in the United States reaching $187 billion. So how many women are there in the U.S.? And then divide that number by how many women there are in the U.S., and I bet it's more than $750.
Okay.
How many women? Look up how many women are in the U.S.
About 360,000. 360 million.
No, there's 360 million people.
160 million.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to Google it
No.
since you can't Google.
I just did it.
160 million.
Let's do.
Times, I'm going to say $800.
No, it was.
1.28 bill.
Well, that's way less.
Okay. Hey. Leave me be.
I'm just saying that's way because it was like
No, $128 billion. Is that
So-
what this number is?
1,000 million billion. Yeah.
So if 160 million women average spending $800 a year on clothes, you get $128 billion a year.
Okay, but it's $187 billion is the actual number that's being spent per year.
This is right around that.
We're talking billions, bro.
This is billions.
I know, but how
Dingbat.
much more is a
But
billion?
we're taling about a $40 billion difference.
I'm just
$40
telling you what the
billion.
internet said.
Okay,
I didn't ask 160 million women. Didn't have time.
Hey,
Too many women.
we've already talked about it. We don't talk for
Yeah.
5 hours anymore.
I will say when I saw that number, I thought they might have meant month,
See?
which that's still probably not high enough.
I'm just saying.
so how many women are in the U.S.? How did we figure that number out?
160 million.
160 million. Okay.
Rough. Just the
Oh no,
roughest.
it's more than that.
Okay.
It's more than that. There's 350 million people. 51% are women. So
Oh, yeah. It's going to be closer
what's
to like
35 divided by 2?
170.
What's 35 divided by 2?
17 and a half.
I'm about to blow your mind. I'm gonna be so right. Gosh, man, it gets boring being right this much. 170 million. That's how many women.
Okay.
All right. Times 800. That's per year. Ooh. 136 billion.
There's still
I'm probably
a lot.
post-tax or pre-tax. You don't know.
It's a lot of tax dollars.
That's way more.
You don't know. You don't know.
Well, do the
I just did it.
187 billion, divided that by the number of women. Because apparently my phone's not working.
What is it?
187 billion. And
There's
then
so many zeros.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, that's it.
Divided
that.
by
Proud of you.
170 million. Right?
Uh-huh.
This is riveting
1,000
podcast.
million. Yep.
$1,100.
So
Closer than you thought.
I mean, it's not $4,000.
No.
I'll give you that.
1,100.
It's a quarter of that.
If this is the Price is Right, I'm getting up on stage.
That's true.
Yeah.
I busted. Bad.
Both went over.
Bad.
I'm going to her to spin that big thing.
When you're
Drew
one of those
Carey.
vacations.
I just hurt my arm.
you win in an armoire.
I just strained my shoulder.
That's good. You need that every now and then. Makes you better.
That's your sandwich flipping shoulder.
It's my everything shoulder.
Baby rocking shoulder.
Yeah. You use our left hand.
Nobody.
Nobody. Everybody got time.
Well, that's about all the time we got for today.
Glad I got to prove Josh wrong there on that.
Oh my gosh. Prove me wrong. You were wrong. That number was wrong still.
I was right. I was closer.
Granted, that's $300 a month. I mean, $300 a year. I mean, that's only $30. That's less than $30 a month.
Where'd you get $300 a year from?
Because
extra in between?
Yeah. We're only like $300 off.
That's 3 pairs of good shoes.
But you got if you
Wait,
if you break that down by
$30?
$300?
$300, but I'm breaking it
okay.
down by the year. I'm thinking by the month. That's less than $30 a month that we're off.
Yeah. That's how close I was. Wow.
Oh my God.
$30 a month.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Colin, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Happy to
man.
be here. Thanks for the invite.
listening. Also, everybody who's listening who called in or texted about the college
Josh messing
football
up the bracket.
I did not.
What?
That was you.
You pulled up the duck.
Because it's their mascot. Anyways, we're getting to that next
Sorry.
week. Everybody who called it, we're not throwing
I
y'all
know you're
off.
on the edge of your seats.
Yeah.
But
We're not throwing
just wait
y'all
one
off.
more week.
But also, shout out Trailwares. I had their cup last
And
week.
Snapple.
And they're a company, they're an outdoor clothing store in Sylacauga, Alabama.
Sylacauga, that's
my
how close to where
grandparents
I
live out
grew
there.
up.
Really? There
Yeah,
you go.
Vincent.
They're on
Sylacauga.
Broadway.
You're
Broadway.
that spree.
It's like that one street in
Yeah.
Sylacauga.
The one street in
You're the
Sylacauga.
speed
Other
trap
than
on the way to
280.
Sylacauga. That's where you're from.
100%. Harpersville. Come over the bridge.
Cut
And
down from like 65 to 35, just abrupt.
real quick.
But yeah,
should
shout
be a
them out.
crime.
Nancy, go see Nancy at Trailwares.
Nancy.
Really good place.
Thank you, Nancy.
They got a lot of really good deals going on right now, getting rid of summer stuff. So.
Oh, deals. Speaking of deals, I got 10% off for the month of October.
Ooh.
For all
if
exterior
you use
cleaning.
the code aggressively medium,
Yeah.
Agman.
mention aggressively medium pod, and I'll give you
You 10%.
15%
You know-
off.
Oh, 15.
15%. That's
I've spent time trying to come up with a promo code
Really?
just for the heck of it. I haven't come up
AGP.
with one.
I still think we need something to call the people that listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
But
AGP,
ag
that
heads
makes
just don't
sense.
sound right.
Yeah.
It's like you're
Ag
just really into farming.
heads. Agriculture.
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
Big ag.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway,
We talked about big ag last week.
That ain't bad.
They're selling you lye on vegetables.
Oh yeah,
Lie.
Yeah.
Just lying
They're
through
selling
their
you lye on
teeth.
vegetables.
Through their
because they say
vegetable
sugar's
teeth.
bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
They've come up with the false narrative that sugar's bad for you,
Okay.
and so they're trying to get you away from
Knowing good and
Eating
well the
sugar.
vegetables ain't good for you either.
eating vegetables. They
Knowing
want you to
good
eat
and well.
vegetables.
Good and well.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody getting healthier with a zucchini.
God no, I don't even think anybody eats zucchinis.
It's probably bad for you.
That's a plant that it's one of the government supplemented.
Which one's a zucchini? Is it yellow? That's a squash.
Is a zucchini what color? What?
I don't even know what a zucchini
I know
looks like.
so little
Or
about
asking the
vegetables.
colorblind person about which color a vegetable
But
is.
Yeah,
out of the
but what
three of us,
shade is it?
out of the three of us, who's eaten one
Brownish.
lately? It's
They're brownish.
brownish. I don't know.
they
Everything's
look like
brown.
potatoes, but so do carrots and
Yeah.
asparagus and,
And
broccoli.
apples.
They all look like potatoes.
Yeah.
They're all brown.
Dang.
Brown as that squirrel
Anyway,
out
if
there.
anybody knows what a zucchini looks like,
Yeah, send us a
throw us
picture.
Send that
throw
in.
us a picture up. Call us, explain it to
What's the
us.
purple one?
Eggplant.
That's an eggplant.
That's the
That is an eggplant.
emoji everybody uses.
Everybody.
A lot of people. If you're trying to describe a certain physical feature,
A
a penis.
Oh. Back to genitals.
Back to it. How we made it there?
Got to.
every week.
Got to.
I need y'all to know I listen weekly. I'm not just a
Good.
guest.
Call that full circle.
Yeah.
I listen every week.
That's what we're here for.
So
We're trying,
entertaining.
man.
I feel like I'm sitting with you on this couch every week.
Well,
Now you have.
if you just
And now
drive
I'm
down
here.
every week, it
It's
wouldn't
like a
be that
dream
hard to
come
jump
true.
in.
There we go. But
Just
all right,
might have to carry a little bit of the load of editing or something because
We'll see. Well,
God knows we don't.
I'll get Excellent Exteriors to write you a check
There
or
you go.
something.
Yeah. We'll
Take
get
a
them to
little
clean
load
this
off.
table off.
That's right. Little
Pressure
Clorox.
wash his couch.
Well, we appreciate everybody listening.
Yeah.
You can find us
yeah.
on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and TuneIn if you
Yep.
care to listen on any of the other ones. And
Let us know what you want to listen on,
yeah,
and we'll get it on there for you.
absolutely.
Well,
and
FM.
let us know
FM,
what you
AM,
want to. Yeah, let us know
We're
what you
working on a
want us to
ham
talk
deal.
about,
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it
we will.
if you're still listening.
Please do.
Please.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.